Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that the Sport has confirmed their exclusive Arsenal update, as they confirm Man City put €40 million price tag on Arsenal target, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Portugal international and Manchester City defender Joao Cancelo. Man City have placed a €40 million price tag on the head of Joao Cancelo, as the fullback is expected to leave the Etihad Stadium this summer, having fallen out of favour with Pep Guardiola. That is according to Sport, who reports that the defender is not wanted by the Man City boss due to his arrogance and disruptive nature, and is being targeted by Barcelona ahead of the summer window. It will be hard for the Catalan club to afford the fee given their financial issues, and if the Portuguese star does move to the Camp Nou, it will likely be a loan move. Cancelo is currently on loan at Bayern Munich, but the Bundesliga side are believed to not want to keep him at the club. The Telegraph reported this month that Arsenal are also interested in the fullback services, but having brought Alexander Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus from Man City last summer, it is uncertain whether the Manchester club would sell to their rivals again. Either way, it looks certain that Cancelo will leave Man City this summer, and it will allow someone to pick up a very talented fullback. Bayern, of course, won the league title in dramatic fashion this weekend, before then immediately sacking key board members Oliver Kahn and Hassan Salihamidzic. This could potentially mean their replacement arrive and decide they do want to buy Cancelo, but having already opted against paying the £61 million option, they would have to renegotiate with Man City, and so, in this potential scenario, Arsenal would still be able to come in at the same time and offer their own terms to get the deal done. And seeing as Cancelo has now won the Bundesliga, to add to his Premier League, Serie A and Primera Liga titles, he's certainly an attractive option. However, with that fee of over £60 million already being touted, as well as his £255,000 per week wages, he certainly wouldn't come for cheap. The second Arsenal news is that the Domesh chef has confirmed an exclusive Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal expected to complete the signing of France international and Bayer Leverkusen attacker Moussa Diaby. Arsenal are expected to be interested in signing Moussa Diaby in the summer transfer window. Journalist Domesh Chef has told Givmesport, the Bayer Leverkusen winger, who earns £49,000 per week, will, however, have a long list of other potential suitors in the summer after impressing in the Germans' top division this term. According to 90 Minutes, Mikel Arteta has been a long-term admirer of Diaby and would be keen to acquire his services to bolster their forward depth. The English heavyweights even made contact with the German side in the January window over a possible transfer, but nothing materialised, according to Sky Sports, even though Arsenal have signed Bukayo Saka on a fresh contract extension, meaning the right-wing spot is now cemented as his. The former PSG youth prospect, thanks to his blistering form, will provide sufficient cover for the Englishman. Florian Plettenberg reported that Manchester United and Newcastle are also said to be monitoring the 23-year-old situation, who has been valued at £69 million by the Bundesliga outfit. His hefty price tag may place Arsenal down the pecking order, however, with some of Europe's elite clubs able to offer extra money for the French forward man. Earlier in May, Dean Jones told Givmesport that Lionel Messi's League One exit could hinder the Gunners' pursuit of the highly sought-after winger. When asked whether Diaby would be a target again for Premier League clubs, Sheth said that there were plenty of options for the Frenchman in the summer, Arsenal included. He told Givmesport, "Yes, I think so." With regards to Arsenal specifically, we know that the right-sided forward position was a priority area in January. And last summer, remember, they tried to sign Rafinha. They tried to not necessarily sign, but there was definite interest in Moussa Diaby. I would expect that interest to still be there come the summer. But look, he will have other suitors as well. Arsenal's impressive 2022-23 season, with Champions League football guaranteed for next campaign, means that they have become an increasingly attractive option if Diaby were to move to England. The third Arsenal news is that the Football Insider has confirmed an exclusive Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal handed huge transfer boost to complete the signing of World Cup England international and West Ham United midfielder Declan Rice, as top target tells friends his leaving club. Arsenal have been handed a major transfer boost after midfielder Declan Rice reportedly told close friends that he has played his last Premier League game for West Ham. That's according to a recent report from Football Insider, who claims the England international is set to leave the London stadium after the Hammers' upcoming Europa Conference League final against Fiorentina on the 7th of June, enjoying a hugely successful decade with the Hammers. Rice, 24, finally looks set to bid farewell to the team he joined when he was just a young boy, ahead of his contract expiring next summer. The 24-year-old is wanted by several top sides, with the proposed transfer's frontrunners believed to be Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Daily Star. Rice has made it known that he has eyes only for Arsenal, where he has been earmarked as a replacement for Granit Xhaka. The long-serving Switzerland international is set to join Bayer Leverkusen, while the futures of Thomas Partey and Albert Sambi Lokonga are also uncertain. Partey has been linked with a move to Serie A this summer, while Lokonga is a target for newly promoted Burnley, whose manager, Vincent Kompany, attended Arsenal's recent 3-0 home defeat by Brighton. And according to Football Insider, Rice has already informed friends that he won't represent David Moyes' side in the Premier League again. Obviously, a deal to join Arsenal has yet to be confirmed, but with the midfielder clearly busy preparing for a new challenge and the Gunners able to offer him the chance to remain in London, fans will be expecting the saga to gather more pace once the Conference League's final has been played next month. The final Arsenal news is that the manager Roberto De Zerbi has confirmed an exclusive Arsenal update, as he confirms £70 million Arsenal target may have just played his last game for club, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ecuador international and Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Declan Rice. Brighton boss Roberto De Zerbi has admitted that Moises Caicedo may have played his last game for the club today, after claims Arsenal want to sign him. Arsenal wrapped up a brilliant campaign with a 5-0 win over Wolves at the Emirates Stadium today. Mikel Arteta's men ultimately fell short in the race for the Premier League title, but they will be excited about what looks to be a bright future ahead. Of course, the Gunners have already been heavily linked with moves for a host of top players ahead of the summer. Their interest in Moises Caicedo dates back to January, as they failed with an attempt to lure him to North London. Indeed, Sky Sports reports that Arsenal had two bids knocked back for the Ecuador international, the second worth up to £70 million. But after Brighton ended their season with a 2-1 defeat at Aston Villa today, De Zerbi admitted that both Alexis Mac Allister and Caicedo may have just played their last game for the club. De Zerbi on Caicedo. Journalist Charlie Haffenden took to Twitter after Brighton's defeat at Villa Park and shared De Zerbi's comments on Caicedo. The Italian boss admitted that both Caicedo and Mac Allister deserve to play at a higher level. Of course, Brighton have qualified for the Europa League this season, but the duo have been linked with moves to Champions League clubs. He said, "Yes, I think it can be the last game for Alexis and Moises Caicedo. I am really sorry because they are two great people and two great players, but the policy of Brighton is like this. It is right that they can leave, they can play at higher level." Arsenal seem to be planning for a huge summer ahead after missing out on the title. Indeed, The Times reported earlier this month that Arteta wants to bring in both Declan Rice and Caicedo. Both players have impressed this season and would be brilliant options for Arteta as they prepare for a return to the Champions League. It seems that De Zerbi has already conceded that Caicedo could leave this summer, which will undoubtedly alert Arsenal. Yet, the Gunners will face stiff competition for his signature, and it remains to be seen whether they will be able to finance deals for him and Rice. Do you know the Arsenal news on Declan Rice? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.